Hi, and welcome to Just Us. And it's a pleasure to be with you today. Stay tuned, and we have some wonderful things in store for you. And we hope that you will do that which is pleasant in your sight, but more so than that, in the sight of the Lord. Good day, and welcome to Just Us Time. To my right is Minister of Music, Mr. Mark Praselli.
And to my left is our host, the Reverend Peter Newman, and we would like to welcome you to Just Us. Welcome once again to Just Us with our host, the Reverend Peter Newman. He is a new man. And we all can be new people by touching our spirituality and expanding our knowledge of truth, understanding, good, beauty, and fairness, and equality, and treating each other, as Jesus said, as we would treat ourselves.
Aha. Now, what do I say to that, to the Minister of Music, Mr. Mark Praselli? Is saying about the spirituality part. You know, there's no need in us bringing to you another hoop and dance show, another crime show, another blah, 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 blah show. The world has that already prepared years before you even see it, how to keep your mind right where they want it to be. Asleep!
Well, they is a pretty big pronoun.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to start mentioning names because I want to be alive next year. Well, okay. No, let's don't do that, Peter. Let's don't start mentioning names like.
Like Peter Newman Incorporated.
Yeah, like me. Hey, you know that's the thing is, what did my beloved friend Michael Jackson say? I'm looking at the man in the mirror. That's the man who needs my attention.
And man was a little nefarious term for Michael Jackson.
Ooh, I didn't say that, Michael. Wherever you are.
But the song speaks. I love that song. It speaks to. It really talks about changing the man in the mirror.
Yeah. And that is, I don't know who wrote that song, if he wrote it or he just sang it, but the point is that is one of those immortal songs. It will apply, it applied to the past, it applies to the present, and it will apply to the future. Because there is nothing outside that can fix what's going on inside. So when we look in the mirror, the trick is not to look at this body you see, but look into that mirror and stay there long enough to focus right into your eyeballs, right into the pupils. And when you look in there, then you're looking at the man in the mirror.
The eyes are the window to the soul.
Oops, I didn't say that.
No, that's a common saying, yeah.
Yeah, it's a common saying.
Yeah. And that's definitely right. And what you see may really surprise you.
Yeah. It's like looking into the darkness and seeing the light. The eyeball is the most, I don't care, I mean, they can say it, you can talk about it, but it's one of the organs, back to organs, in the body.
Want me to play?
We're playing the organs right now, actually. I'm talking about the eyeballs. If you do some research, and scientists say that there is more nerves in the eyeballs than like, I don't know, it's a whole lot of them. I mean, like hundreds of thousands, just the eyeballs. And those nerves connected to the brain do something that causes us to see what we see as though it's real.
Learning from your mistakes.
Ah, the real learning part of life. There's so many sayings of famous men or accomplished men or women. Yeah, I know, people, persons, anyway, who have achieved things, and the biggest thing when they tell their story is about how many times they failed. If you are not grounded in the one who dropped the charges, in other words, your failures are not your ends of life, but your failures are an accumulation of your test. What degree does anybody have that did not get that degree from passing a test?
And how many tests have you kind of got a D on or flunked?
Yeah.
And you learn, if you're smart, you'll learn, I better learn this stuff. I don't want to make that mistake again.
Yeah, well, that's the key thing is we're talking about the mistake and the failure. Is the mistake the problem? Is the failure the problem? Is the mistake the asset? Is the failure the asset? The point is that what do we get out of failure? What do we get out of a mistake? To me, a mistake is not a failure.
I've got some close calls playing in concerts, but
Yeah.
no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, a failure is caused by mistakes. One precedes the other.
Yes.
But failure, it's a setback. Life is full of setbacks, and the spiritual journey is full of setbacks. You will move toward what you believe to be spiritual and good and beauteous, powerful, and you'll go out and do something stupid and screw the whole concept up and start over again. Okay? Now that's what sin.
When sin entered the world.
Sin was actually a failure. Is actually a failure. A failure to follow the
instructions or the recommendations of your maker according to the words that men tell us are of God. But we're going to talk about that more on our next show. This is going to be a wonderful experience. You are witnessing in the making a door that is open only to just us. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you for joining the Just Us experience.
Thank you.